Control your mic, music, or voice chat. Enhance and polish your voice with audio effects. And build custom mixes for streaming, recording, podcasting, and meetings. All inside one incredibly powerful app. Completely free, with no subscription. Just bring your own mic. This is Wavelink 3.0, our powerful software audio mixer purpose-built for content creators, streamers, podcasters, and anyone who wants more control over the audio on their computer. We wanted as many people to experience the power of Wavelink as possible. That's why we made it free. Don't take my word for it. Download it and try it right now from Elgato.com. All right. Wavelink is an app that runs on your PC or Mac, and it takes in audio sources like programs, microphones, capture card audio, and lets you mix and process them with effects, and then outputs them in up to 5 separate mixes. And it works with the microphone you already have. HyperX Quadcast, Blue Yeti, Scarlett Solo, AirPods, those one with the pink plug from 30 years ago, even a laptop mic. Wavelink works with it. So with Wavelink, you can take your existing microphone, enhance it with audio effects, and mix and control all that audio on your computer. You've seen those big professional mixing boards in music studios? Wavelink is like that, but it lives on your computer without all the cables. It's completely virtual. Now let's dive into the routing experience and what we call the mixer view. This is where Wavelink brings everything together at a glance from a bird's eye view. Inputs are on the left, custom output mixes are across the top. For a typical streamer setup, create input channels on the left side for your microphone, game audio, music, voice chat, and capture cards. Wavelink supports up to 12 input channels total, 4 of those being reserved for Wave devices. And you can group multiple apps into a single channel, with unlimited apps per channel. So everything stays tidy. These input channels can be renamed and given custom icons. Next, build custom mixes for different destinations. The first mix is what you hear in headphones. Another for what your audience hears on stream. Another built for clean recordings and clips. And one more mix for sending your mic and sound effects to friends on Discord. Routing is simple. Each intersection between an input and a mix can have its own fader, so you can set levels per mix without affecting anything else. Mute or remove a fader to keep a source out of a specific mix. Watch meters update in real time. Muted rows turn red so you always know what's live. Control an entire input channel using its fader on the left. Each mix creates a virtual device that you select in apps like Discord, OBS Studio, or Zoom. For example, the one we have named here as streaming is what you would add into OBS Studio as a microphone input in settings. Mixes can also send audio to a physical hardware output, and you can select multiple hardware outputs at the same time. For example, sending your personal mix to headphones, speakers, or even another PC through a capture card, all at the same time. For a simplified routing and mixing experience, you can also enable compact mode, giving you the essential controls of your microphone and app's volume in a space-efficient view. If all you want to do is enhance your existing microphone audio for gaming or voice calls without messing with all the fancy routing, Wavelink has you covered. Add your microphone as an input channel to the default mix, add your noise removal, equalizers, and other audio effects, and then select that mix in your app. And it's as easy as that. Now, let's talk effects. This is where any audio you send into Wavelink gets upgraded. Wavelink lets you add multiple effects on every input channel. Your mic can have a full custom vocal chain. Music can be EQ'd to blend in better. Voice chat can be cleaned up before hitting your ears. And game audio can be shaped independently. VST stands for Virtual Studio Technology and is an industry standard with thousands of effects available online that you can use right inside of Wavelink right now. Click on a channel, click Add Effect, and then stack effects in the order you want. Reorder them, bypass individual effects, or mix and match. It's a seamless experience. Wavelink directly integrates with Elgato Marketplace, making it easy to find and install audio effects, EQ presets, and more right inside of the app. And we have some essential audio effects available for free, like Elgato Noise Removal for taking out the sound of fans and air conditioners, or Compressor to even out levels, De-esser to tame that sibilance, and Equalizer to enhance the tone of your mic. Grab custom EQ presets developed by Elgato and community makers and use them right inside of the effect. And again, this is on any input. Add a limiter on the game channel and tame those loud moments during gameplay or co-op sessions to help your friends in a call come through clear. Wavelink can fit into so many other use cases. If you're recording a podcast, create a mix for hosts, another for a remote guest, and another for the audience. Hosts can hear cues, alerts, and talkback from a producer. Guests can hear only what they need, and listeners get a clean, polished mix. Watching a YouTube video with a ton of reverb? Add your browser as an input, apply an audio repair effect like the Voice Focus VST, and enjoy cleaner audio in just a few clicks. Wavelink also has full integration with Stream Deck for mouse-free control. Install the Wavelink Stream Deck plugin from Marketplace in seconds, and then in Wavelink, use Send to Stream Deck to create a custom Stream Deck profile based on your mixer view. You can always manually map actions yourself for changing channel volume and microphone gain, toggling effects and mute. Wavelink works beautifully on Stream Deck Plus dials with vivid, high-detail virtual faders. Pair Wavelink with Virtual Stream Deck to control your audio mix, effects, and mute at any time without needing to bring up the mixer view. As you saw, getting started with Wavelink is incredibly easy. Head to elgato.com/downloads and install Wavelink 3.0. Create channels for your mic, games, music, apps, sound effects, voice chat, you name it. Create 2, 3, 4, or even 5 mixes. Route each channel into a mix, then set levels in the mixer view. In your app, select the virtual output coming from its mix. So then, your streaming mix goes to OBS Studio, your chat mix to Discord or Zoom, and then your recording mix as a VOD track to OBS Studio. And finally, control it all with the Wavelink plugin from Marketplace. And while Wavelink works with any mic, Elgato Wave hardware's close integration provides the best experience. So when you load up Wavelink with an Elgato microphone, you'll have a customized walkthrough explaining the setup, optimizing gain and volumes to get you started. With a Wave device connected, such as Wave XLR Mark II, Wavelink gives you deeper controls right inside of the app. Input gain, headphone volume, monitoring balance, hardware mute, and more. With devices featuring Wave FX, toggle and customize the 5 DSP effects like EQ, compression, expander, and voice tune. And inside of the mixer view, you'll see your device with its own small icon. So, what you get with Wavelink is a complete digital audio mixer and processing suite that puts every source, every mix, every effect, and every output under your control. When you're streaming, build a custom mix for what you hear in headphones, a separate mix for your audience, and another for clean recordings and clips, each with its own custom levels. When you're recording a podcast, create mixes for hosts, guests, and listeners, and keep cues, sound effects, and talkback exactly where they belong. With up to 5 fully customizable mixes, per-channel effects, and Stream Deck control, Wavelink is a powerhouse of a tool for content creators, podcasters, and professionals alike. Download Wavelink for free from elgato.com today, set up your first mix using the microphone you already have, and start mixing like a professional in minutes. Subscribe for content on Wavelink, Wave microphones, and other Elgato products. Have questions about routing, effects, or mix setups? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.